We've done 5. There's 1 left, and you can probably guess who it is. He's Mr. Admiral, Phil Wittliff. From the time he came to Milwaukee as a player in 1972 to the time he retired in 2006, one man's name became synonymous with Admirals hockey, Phil Wittliff.
Out of college, I got a tryout with the Philadelphia Flyers, and I played a year in their farm system, and then they cut me, and my roommate from Notre Dame was in graduate school here at Marquette, and he told me about the Admirals, and he said, you should come here and play for the Admirals. Well, I came over for a visit and decided that I was going to play 1 game. I saw that the quality of hockey wasn't great, and it was a Saturday night. We played, and he wanted a hockey stick, and I said, well, you better get it tonight, because I'm going home tomorrow. Well, after the game, I had such a good time with my teammates, I said, I'll give it another week. And I've never left.
A prodigious scorer in the old USHL, Wittliff became the organization's all-time winningest coach, and then as general manager was at the helm of the Admirals ship for almost every major event in franchise history.
Phil was kind of a player's coach. Actually a pretty easy guy to play for, always had the right things to say at the right time. You know, never got down on anybody, a real positive guy.
A lot of times he would just let the room take care of itself. I mean, those guys had so much experience, and you know, the Tom Tillies was in there too, and then we got Mark LaForce, another experienced NHL goaltender, and there were just so many guys that go on that had NHL experience. It was just a lot of fun to be around.
Well, I played with Phil my first year I came here, and he's another one that could score goals. I learned everything from Phil, you know. I played with him, he taught me how to score goals, and making plays, though I was never as good as Phil. When he became a coach, you know, he knew pretty much quite a few of us. He knew what we could do. He was great to play with and play for.
Sometimes when things weren't going well, we might go out for a team lunch and you take everybody up front and get the guys together, because it's easy after practice everybody to go their own way. Right. When things are getting tough. So we really kept, I think he did a good job of that. So that's one of the things I think about Phil. We had lots of fun and treated the guys with respect. And I think the guys play, when you do that, you play hard for your coach.
He let us play. He, gave us a direction, and we followed it. But he also let us, I guess, freelance in the offensive zone. Defensively, there's a really structure, the way to play defense in your zone, and that was for first and foremost of our playing. But offensively, he let us go. Be creative, but just get to the net and score goals.
Phil was the go-to guy for Jane and Lloyd, obviously, in the early days. I mean, I played with him. He was my coach manager, so he's added a lot to the city as far as taking on the Milwaukee Admirals and helping the guys develop. So, I got to give him a heads up, because he did a good job.
A couple of more notes about Mr. Admiral. He was recruited to play football at Notre Dame as a quarterback. He also was a member of the first ever Notre Dame hockey team under legendary coach Lefty Smith.